Oh, it's been a minute, you know, that I've been on there on my own, like live, just talking Arsenal, talking all things football. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. But yeah, we see a couple Gyökeres bomber. We see a Gyökeres bomber. We see Mosquera bomber. Yeah, it's been a minute, hyper man. It's been a minute. I ain't been big up Godfrey Broski. Yeah, it's been a minute that I've been on there on my own. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Dean's in the hospital, so he's just you know what I mean. It's just a lot going on right now for us over here, man. It's just bare stuff going on, but I don't know, man. It's just mad. Obviously, he's okay now, innit? He's all right, but him being in the hospital's just been a bit mad for us. You get me? But yeah. I'm just smash the likes. You know how it goes. Do the maintenance, the mods, do the mods thing. Big up Hyper. Big up Beans on Toast, my brother. My G. I'm just gonna send the Hooks the link because Hooks is gonna jump in there. But you see what? You see this Gyökeres thing. I was just on Never a Foul. Big up Kaz, big up Daps, always 10 times. And we were talking about Gyökeres and Jimmy and maybe not so much Joey, but Jimmy was saying about how he thinks Gyökeres is not the striker that everyone thinks he is. So you see me, yeah, I find that a bit weird that people think that Gyökeres is not the striker that he's meant to be. Like that, as if to say he hasn't been scoring. What's he on? He's on 100 GA in 2 years. 100 GA in 2 years. So I'm trying to figure out what it is that you want him to do in the Portuguese league. People are saying, yeah, but it's the Portuguese league, innit? So, like, what do you want him to do? That's where he's playing. Cristiano Ronaldo come from the Portuguese league, no? Where did Ronaldo come from? Where I don't understand. Like, he come from the Portuguese league. Gyökeres is going to score 20 plus in the Premier League. No doubt about it. I'm telling you that now. He's going to score 20 plus, no problem. I don't know where this whole thing of, oh, yeah, he's not going to perform in the Premier League and all this. I don't know where that's coming from. This is just random. I think it's just random thoughts and a random mindset to say, yeah, he's not going to come and he's not going to score. How can a striker that scores 70 odd goals or 65 goals in 2 years, 70 or 65 goals in 2 years, come to the Premier League, and even if he does fail, let's imagine he does fail, like that can happen, innit? Where he's a human being, he's not a robot. But why would you assume that a striker that scored 70 odd goals in 2 years in Portugal is gonna fail when Arsenal create chance after chance after chance after chance after chance? Why do you think that? Like, what reason do you have to think that he's going to fail? I can understand if he scored 12 goals or 10 goals or 8 goals, but he scored 70. And he hasn't just scored 70. It's like his goal-to-game ratio is like 72 goals in 70 games or something like that. It's not like he's scoring 70 goals in 180 games. It's 70 goals in 70 or 68 games. So I don't know where all this Gyökeres are. Gyökeres is not gonna be able to score that amount of goals and that. Based on what? Based on what? What is your feeling why he's not gonna score all these goals? I'm confused about it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Big up Durag Diaries, my brother Jules, aka Bandit. You know me. You know I call him Bandit. Big up my broski. Make sure you lot smashing the likes and make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you subscribe. You know the pattern, you know how it goes. But I don't understand, how we've got to this point where a striker scores this amount of goals and people think he's gonna fail. How does that work? How did he score that many goals and we think he's gonna fail? How does that work? I need to know. Like, we think that Liam Delap, who scores 12 goals at Ipswich, we think, yeah, that's a good signing because he was at a lower team, Ipswich. He scored 12 goals for Ipswich. That makes sense. He can get more goals. He's going to get a lot more people now, a lot more quality around him. We think, yeah, that's a good signing for Chelsea. Gyökeres has scored 70 goals. So how we decided that that's now not. How many goals did you want him to score for you to think he's going to be a good signing? How many goals did you want him to score? Big up my broski.
Yo, what you saying, man?
Saying, man, I just come from Big up Jules, man. Big up my brother Bandit, man. Every single time, man. No, my guy. Make sure you lot are subscribing to the channel and are liking the video and are liking and subscribing to Halftime Hooks. I'm saying every single like, every single subscribe, man. Appreciate every single bit of support. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was on Never Foul just now. I was talking to Jimmy, and they're saying they think Gyökeres is not going to do what he not to say not going to do what he's done, but he's not going to score. He's going to score 12 to 15 and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, how many goals did you want him to score before you decide that he would score goals in the Premier League? How many goals do you think it should be? What do you think that number needs to be? Because he's got 70. I think it's 72 in 70 games or something like that. And he's got like 100 GA in 2 years. So I don't know how many more goals you will actually want him to score. Like, does he need to score 95? Like,
yeah.
how many goals he's not like he scored 70-odd goals in 180 games or 250 games, which is still a lot. He scored 70 goals in 70 games.
I think he's going to end up scoring a lot more than what people think that he actually will, in my personal opinion. Like, I think something that people don't understand is, like, Arsenal, I mean, barring last season, but even last season, we still scored a few amount of goals. Like, we've been scoring a lot of goals without a 9, like without someone whose natural position is to be a striker. So we're now adding in someone who does all the things that we've kind of been lacking. He's now going to allow players to, like, play balls through the lines because he likes to run off the shoulder. Like, he's going to be put into a lot of scenarios where he's 1v1 with the goalkeeper, or maybe needs to beat one defender to lick off a shot. Like, he's going to, like, there's going to be so many actions in multiple games, bearing in mind we naturally dominate possession. Like, to think that he's not going to score a lot of goals, to me, is crazy. Now, and I'm speaking, like, purely Premier League, because when we start talking about Champions League and Europe and FA Cup and League Cup, like, bro, there's certain teams that he could score all 5s and 6s. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
listen, I was talking to my brother yesterday. Listen, you see what you just said there? I said to my brother, I said, the difference is, this is the first time, maybe since Aubameyang, maybe, but there wasn't even one before that. Like, I said, the first time we were signing a player, not that scores goals, that scores, he doesn't score in singular, in plural, he scores in plurals.
Yeah.
He doesn't like singular formation, he likes plural numbers. He scores in 2s and 3s. This is a striker that scores in 2s and 3s. He doesn't score in, do you know what I mean? He scores in 2s and above. So when people say he's not gonna score a certain amount of goals and stuff like that, I look at it like, not only does he score goals, but the way Arsenal play and what we create, like, people say he's on the transition and stuff like that, whatever, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Because Havertz, you'd think Havertz needs space to play. You know, Havertz to ever play. Gyökeres is better on the ball than Havertz is. I don't know if people realize that. Yeah,
his technical ability is very underrated.
Far better on the ball than Havertz is. His hold-up play is far better than Havertz is. I don't know if people think that his hold-up play is, like, I think they think he's not. I think they think he's like Haaland with his crap hold-up play and stuff like that.
They think he's a scrub. They literally think that he's a scrub that's just been bullying the Portuguese league. That's literally what people think. But those that don't hear will feel instead, because look, he's going Old Trafford. His first game of the season is Old Trafford. He is going to absolutely destroy these guys, bro. Like, I don't think people understand. Do you know what? Yeah, I was speaking to Lee Gunner yesterday about this. Yeah, I don't think people realize. Yeah,
big up Gunner.
Yeah, big him up. Yeah. Do you know how many times I've seen Bukayo Saka square the ball in the box and no
one's there?
He will always be there. Like,
he will always be there.
Yeah, he will always be there. So,
and he wins a lot of penalties as well. He wins a lot of penalties.
And he scores them all. He scores them all.
and he scores with his left foot and his right foot. I don't know. People think that like Gyökeres he will always be there. That's the first thing. He will always be there. But not only will he always be there, if he's not there, he will be there the next time.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. With Arsenal, you can do that same ball 4 times and we'll be like 4 times that no one was there. That's the difference. You see, in an Arsenal game, it's not always about, like yesterday when Chelsea played against PSG, and PSG got to the point where they were in the game, and then PSG started turning the tide. Do you know what happened? Cole Palmer, you didn't watch the game? Okay, well, when Chelsea were all over PSG for a while, after that, PSG got into the game and they were controlling the game. Then Cole Palmer scores. He stemmed the whole momentum. He stopped the whole momentum.
Yeah.
Then they did it again. They were all over Chelsea again. Palmer scored again. You see the whole momentum thing that happened? He stops it. Gyökeres is one of those players where he doesn't need momentum to score goals. He doesn't need the team to be on top of the other team to score goals. All he needs is his chance. You know how many times when at the beginning of the game, like they do this thing where if it's an early tackle, you don't get a yellow card. You let the early tackle go. We got an early shot. Oh, we missed it. If only we'd scored that goal, we'd have been 1 up in 1 minute. Gyökeres will score those early goals, those early chances. I remember we played against, was it Tottenham and we had a chance after about 2 minutes and we missed we had a chance about 2 minutes. I can't remember who it was. And I was like, bro, we need to score that just to be ahead of the game. And now the game is in our favor.
I swear, the Martinelli chance against PSG in the first leg.
PSG in the first leg, Martinelli missed, Declan Rice missed. Yeah. And then the Odegaard save, it was a save, it was a brilliant effort. It was a great save. It was a good save. But we missed those chances. You see those games, Gyökeres scores. The game
all of those chances.
The tie's back on.
Yeah.
The game's back on. The game, he will swing the game back on. The game's on now.
Yeah, like the people don't realize, this is the biggest game-changing signing that Arsenal have made in a very long time, because it's the first time in a long while where I've seen like a glaring problem for Arsenal and they go and address it. They actually go and they've gone and addressed the whether you're Arteta in, Arteta out, whether you're pro the process, anti the process, whether you think that finishing second is good enough or not good enough, like whatever your stance is on Arsenal, the one thing that the whole fan base can be unified on is that we needed a goal scoring number 9. Yep. Everyone's unified on that. And we've actually gone and got on paper, according to all of the stats, the best striker in world football.
The most lethal striker in world football.
Yeah,
I said this on another file just now. A man said to me, "No, Haaland is most lethal." I said, "I know Haaland is regarded as the most lethal. I'm talking about on paper. Gyökeres right now. If you talk to anyone around the world, any of the football players, any of the defenders that are playing against him, they will tell you Gyökeres bags, man.
Bro, bags. And the thing is, what people don't understand, and maybe this is me doing my hooks thing, we've only ever won the league when we've had a bagsman. Every time we've won the league, we've had a bagsman. I now have a bagsman now. Without the bagsman, I finished second 3 times in a row.
Facts.
Now I have the bagsman. In my mind, even if we didn't sign anyone else now, because okay, cool, we've signed.
No, you're right.
We've signed 6 players already. I know some people have left, but we've signed 6 players already. So without all of those signings, I was finishing second. Do you know what I mean? Without Gyökeres, I was finishing second. So, like, with Gyökeres now, well, there's no reason why I shouldn't be finishing first.
Facts.
Because you know what? Because people will say, "Oh, Liverpool's team is cold," which it is. Liverpool's team is beastly. Vert's getting added, Gyökeres, Frimpong. They're probably going to go and sign someone in the forward line. Cool, they're a problem. Yeah, Man City. I think they're a problem as well. I think Pep. They might not fire straight into the season, but I think somewhere around November, December, they'll start meshing, and then from then it's going to be long for everybody. But the thing is, I don't play Liverpool 38 times a season. I don't play Man City 38 times a season. Do you get me? I don't play Chelsea 38 times a season. I only have to play these men twice. And over the last 4 years, I've had good matchups against them without a
bagsman.
Yeah, without a bagsman, I've had good records against these men. Yeah. My problem over the last 3-4 years hasn't been the top teams. My problem's been the teams that we really should be beating. But we don't have that guy that can just put the ball in the back of the net. Everton 0-0, Gyökeres scores. West Ham, we lose 1-0, Gyökeres scores. Up against Aston Villa 2-0, comes back to 2-2, but Gyökeres probably scores the goal. Like, you can go through all of the draws and some of the losses last season and go, oh, if we had Gyökeres, we win that game.
We win that game. And even if that is not the case where you don't win the game, you have to look at it like he probably would win the game with it, because we're not psychics. But yeah. I said to Dean, let's imagine you had Isaac. Who do you want for the striker for Liverpool? He said, I would rather Isaac. I said, who do you think scores more goals if they're at Liverpool, Isaac or Gyökeres? He's never thought about that before. So Dean was looking around and he goes, I think Isaac is better overall for our team, but Gyökeres will score more.
Yeah.
He thinks Gyökeres will score more.
Of course. Because the evidence points towards Gyökeres scoring more goals than every striker in world football. It's not just Isak. Like, do you know what I mean? But then people say, he's in the Portuguese league. This is what people say. People say, the quality of the Portuguese league is not that high. Cool. So the one thing that I say is, all right, cool. If that's the case, why hasn't every striker in the Portuguese league scored over 100 goals in 2 seasons?
It's true.
That's the first thing. And then the second thing is, yeah, there's definitely a disparity in quality between the Premier League and the Portuguese league, but not every team in the Premier League is of the quality of Arsenal. There's already a disparity anyway. Like,
there's already a disparity.
Yeah, there's already a disparity. So it's not like, again, yeah, if we was playing Liverpool 38 times a season, then maybe the Gyökeres being in the Portuguese league thing, it will be a problem. But what he's not bagging. Let's just do all the home games. What is he not bagging against Sunderland? Is he not bagging against Leeds?
This is what people are not understanding.
Not bagging against Everton. Is he not?
That's the point people are not understanding. We're one of the best teams in the Premier League with one of the hottest strikers in world football. Why do you think he's not going to score goals? Why do you think he's not going to score goals?
And
you understand what I'm saying?
It's crazy. And then, do you know what? We don't even need to just do the Premier League. Like, this brother is going to absolutely terrorize these teams in the Champions League, you know?
Yeah, because they attack.
Yeah. So all of that stuff about he only scores on transition. Well, boy, in Champions League, he's gonna thrive. What?
And that's what I like. And that's what I like about Gyökeres. You see what goal scorers do, yeah? Goal scorers score all the time. This is what people don't understand. People say he only scores in transition. He scored 72 goals in 70 games. It doesn't matter whether the transition was 20 games or 15 games or 1 game. He scored in all of those games. In all of the games that you're talking about in terms of transition and low blocks and high blocks and mid blocks and 5 at the backs and 3s at the backs, he scored. It didn't make no difference. And not only did he score, he also, when you say, he can't do it against Premier League teams, he scored a hat trick against Man City, the greatest Man City team in the last 4 years or 5 years. He scored a hat trick and missed a one-on-one. How about
that? And you know what? Yeah, the people getting mad in the chat. Yeah, because they're saying that Arteta's gonna start Havertz over Gyökeres. Even if he does that, Gyökeres is gonna come off the bench and score. Like, so, yeah. So if Gyökeres has to start on the bench because Arteta is like loving Havertz in the 9 too much, yeah, it ain't going to be too long before he switches that up, because every time Gyökeres comes off the bench, he's scoring. So I wouldn't worry about that. And then on the flip side, this is where I now get to shine. Yeah, this is where I now get to shine, in it, because I've been getting a lot of stick for Havertz over the years. Yeah, but if I'm starting with Gyökeres and then I take Gyökeres off in the 70th minute or 75th minute, and I'm bringing on Havertz, who else can do that? That's a good sub in the 9. We've changed the way that we're playing. Immediately, it's changed.
All of a sudden, Havertz's 10 goals a season make a lot of sense now.
Yeah, and
those little 10 a season, 12 a season, they're now really important. And most of the time, if we need a goal, he ain't taking Gyökeres off. Most of the time, he's leaving him on with Havertz. Because
if Gyökeres starts and Havertz is on the bench, you know those games where we really wanted, Ødegaard, he was slacking a bit, I'll bring him off, but you can't really take him off because who do you bring on? Who do you trust? All of that, he's the captain, all of that. Boy, he could just take off Ødegaard for Havertz. And now we've increased the chances of scoring a goal because Havertz scores more goals than Ødegaard.
Simple as that. It's really as simple as that. I was having a conversation and Jimmy said that João Pedro is better than Gyökeres. And I'm looking at it and I'm looking at the thing and I'm thinking, you might say he's better than him because you think that he's got better, he holds the ball and he does all these other things. One thing I do know though, he doesn't score more goals than Gyökeres.
What, Pedro? João Pedro?
This is what I'm saying. This is there's no one. Listen, what people are failing to understand, yeah, which is what's quite weird about it is Gyökeres is not competing with the João Pedros and the Chris Woods of this world. This is what people are failing to understand. Chris Wood scored 20-odd goals, and Gyökeres is not competing with Chris Wood. You see, when Kevin Phillips was scoring 30 goals a season, he still was not competing with the Alan Shearers and all of those guys. Gyökeres is not competing with Chris Wood. He's not competing with Ollie Watkins. He's not competing with João Pedro. He's not competing with Liam Delap. Gyökeres is competing with Haaland and Isaac.
And Salah.
That is who Gyökeres is competing with in terms of his numbers. Furthermore, not only is he competing with those guys with numbers, over the last couple of years, he's above them with numbers. Even so, that he went to the international, he scores more than Isaac in the last few games where he plays and they've been playing together.
He was a top goal scorer in the Nations League.
He was a top goal scorer in the Nations League. So Gyökeres is not just competing. You thinking he's going to come to Arsenal, and first time we've had a player like all our strikers. Havertz, yes, I'm a midfielder, but goal scoring, I love assisting more. And Jesus, I don't really love goal scoring that much. Gyökeres doesn't think like that. Gyökeres said, if I don't score, I'm unhappy. He's got that Ronaldo mentality where I have to score goals.
Yeah,
I need to score goals every game. If you guys are thinking he's going to come to this Premier League and not score goals when Arsenal dominate 8 games out of 10 anyway, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to give a player that scores goals all the time, the ball all the time, in the box. He's going to score you got Saka and Ødegaard and those guys feeding him daily. And
another thing, see, because people must not watch Arsenal, yeah? Must be what it is, yeah? So he's actually fast as well.
Yeah,
so you see those long balls that Raya likes to play, those quick long balls on when we get impressed and is like he gets it and he releases it quick. That's going straight into Gyökeres' running path, you know.
Literally, big up Matthew, my bro. I hope you're talking about me and not Hooks, though.
He's definitely not talking about me.
Who are you talking about, Matthew? Who are you talking about? Is it me or Hooks?
I'm definitely not sensible. So he's definitely not talking about me.
Big up my brother.
I say
make sure you lot are subscribed in there. Who's not subscribed and who's not liking the video, man? Make sure you lot are subscribed. But yeah, sorry, go on, Hooks. What are you saying?
And you know what? Yeah, all of these men are frauds. Yeah, all of these Chelsea fans, frauds. United fans, frauds. Liverpool fans, frauds. All of them. Anyone that's slewing this deal is a fraud. Because if Gyökeres wanted to go to them, they would want Gyökeres. Gyökeres didn't want to go to any of these teams. Any of the... I've never seen a player do so much to make a move happen, bro. Like, he's... Bro, I would have thought, you know what? The Ruben Amorim thing, because he used to be his coach, he got a lot out of him. Maybe. He said, nah. Don't want to chat to you, man. Arsenal's the priority. Sorry, not chatting to you, man. Allow it. Stop calling my phone. Not chatting to you, man. Juve offered him 15 million euros a year. He said, nah. Not chatting to you, man. Arsenal's the priority. Yeah? Man sacrificed 2 million of his wages to help the Arsenal move go through.
Even his agent now is waiving the fee, but I think Gyökeres has probably said to his agent, "I'll just give you that money."
I don't even think it was Gyökeres that did that. I think Berta would like allow it, man. We'll sort you something out along the way. Like, man, gonna be here for
potentially. But the thing is as well with Gyökeres, which is another thing that he's done. He had to do that because if he didn't go on strike, he had to show Arsenal, don't go and sign another number 9. If I'm going to go on strike, I'm going to force through this move. Because at any point, Arsenal can say, you know what, let's look at someone else. This is getting too messy. We don't know what's happening there. Their sporting directors and their president's not going to sell him. They want more money now. We can start looking at Watkins. We can start looking at Sesko, stuff like that. Gyökeres kind of had to be selfish and say to Arsenal on the phone, listen, I'm going to force through this move. Like, don't sign another striker. I'm gonna go on strike. If he didn't go on strike and he just sat back and we just went to training normally and was just chilling in training ground and working hard, Sporting Lisbon might be like, you know what, he seems happy. We might as well keep him.
It's like the fact here that he
had to show he had to kind of show this is a once in a lifetime move. This is what people don't understand. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for these players. Yes. This is the highest level in the Premier League. This is the highest level you're gonna get all the attention all over the world. You're in the highest. The Premier League is the most sought after league in the world. You're playing at one of the most prestigious clubs in world football. He might not get a chance to have this move again. Man City don't need a striker. Chelsea don't need a striker. Liverpool potentially, but they might not need a striker. You might not get another chance to get this move again.
Yeah.
So he had to force it through. He had no choice but to be selfish.
He even broke up with his gal. That's how much he wanted to leave Portugal.
That could be anything, though.
He broke because you remember earlier on in the window, his gal actually came out and said, "Oh, she's gonna try and convince him to stay in Portugal."
But maybe she doesn't want to leave.
Bro, yeah, but he said, "Nah, bun all of that. Anyone that could potentially mess up my chances of going Arsenal, them man are getting caught. You get it? It's crazy. Like, and you know what? Boy Tendio, he's very angry at the moment because he was one of them Sesko, man. Yeah, he one of them man that like them, you know, them quirky players. You know them like I can't remember the other the Norwegian brother as well that I can't remember his name. That Man City signed, the young buck. Can't remember his name. The next best thing.
Oh yeah, I know. I can't remember his name.
I'm talking about. Yeah, he likes all them quirky players, and he's upset that Arsenal have gone and signed the true gunman. Yeah, the true gunman. See, look, he's even saying he will be there when we said we should have signed Sesko. I will never say that because I wanted Gyökeres from like 3 years ago. So, do you get me? He's talking about the way that, you know, Gyökeres did all of that stuff. Are you not worried as an Arsenal fan? No, because we got him on a 5-year contract. So if he wants to run all them games when he's like 31, 32, I don't mind.
Well, Chris Wood is scoring goals at what age?
I don't mind. He can run all them games when he's 32 because we'll be on to the next thing. Hey, do you know what? Maybe we'll sign Sesko when Gyökeres' career is done at Arsenal. Hey, that makes perfect sense, no? Sign the guy now that scores the goals, and then do you see that guy that's the next up and coming? Well, a few years.
No, I'm looking for Gyökeres to do a Harry Kane thing.
Harry Kane thing? What? 4 years?
The way he plays, it's a goal scoring situation. Like he just finds himself in the right position. I watched the other day. I watched a compilation because I thought, let me get a real look at this guy, and because obviously I've watched him a lot of time, but I wanted to sit down and watch it for half an hour. There's a compilation of every single goal he scored at Sporting Lisbon, 80 something goals. There's a compilation of every single goal. Yeah, it just goes from first one, second one, third one, fourth one. You see his goals, yeah, and the way he scores. It doesn't matter who's in goal with the way with the goal.
Yeah. He carts it, innit?
Like it doesn't make no difference. It's not like he's playing and you're playing, yeah, but you can't do that in the Premier League. It makes no difference who's in goal with the way he scores goals. Like it doesn't matter. The way he scores, if you look at his penalties, if you look at his shots are accurate and deadly. That's how he plays. He doesn't need to be battling with defenders. He doesn't need to take on Van Dijk. He doesn't need to take on Konate. You give him a chance to put that ball in the back of the net. It goes in the back of the net. He rifles it in the back of the net 9 times out of 10. He doesn't need 15 chances to score, or he doesn't need any of that. He's a type of striker, yeah. He's an old school striker. A striker that actually, like back in the, now in the day that we're in now, everyone is a player in the position, but their main attribute is not what you need in that position. So goalkeeper you need to save the ball, but their main attribute that we look for in goalkeeping is distribution. Is he good on the ball first? Because we want to play it from the back. Centre backs, you need to defend. But now centre backs, their main focus is, can you pass the ball along through the lines and all of that type of stuff. Gyökeres is an old school player. He's an old school. He's back to the old school. Your number 9, your striker needs to score goals. He's back to the old school. That's what he is. He doesn't do the whole, I'm a number 9, but my main attribute is build-up play. He's not a Firmino. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not a Havertz. He's an Alan Shearer. He's one of those guys that puts the ball in the net. And people are thinking, he might score 15 to 20 goals. I wouldn't put it past him to score more than that. I'm saying 20 in the Premier League minimum. If he's on penalties, because I don't know whether he's going to be on penalties or not, we need to find that out. I do hope we just give him the penalties. I think we should just give him the penalties. I don't want Saka and Odegaard flipping between the two. I think you just give the guy that scores goals the penalties. You know what I mean? Just do it. And it gets him off to a potentially a good start if he does score it. You know what I mean? You want him to get off to a good start, score goals. You want him to get into the swing of it immediately. I'm hoping that he starts scoring in training. I want him to score already. I'm not waiting for him to score I want him to score in Emirates Cup. I want him to score in pre-season. I want him to score goals from early. You know what I'm saying? Get in the swing of it from early, man. None of this. Old Trafford, I expect you ready to be firing.
Hat-trick. I'm calling it. I might slap a bet on it, Gyökeres to score a hat-trick at Old Trafford. I might do that, I can't lie. I'll see what the odds are, because
that's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
The ball, but he thrives off the pressure, bro. Like he's coming here. You don't do all you do to push through a move to Arsenal to not believe that you're gonna bang. Like you just don't do that. Like, why would you do that? And do you know what the best thing about all of it is? We signed him for peanuts. Considering we signed him for peanuts. Like what a negotiation. Like I said, because Bearman was crying, why haven't we signed Striker here? Liverpool signed Vert. Man City signed bare players. Why haven't we signed no one? Look, Chelsea signed Pedro. I'm like, relax. It don't matter when we sign the guy, as long as we sign the guy before preseason starts, which we've done. We negotiate a real good deal. And this all comes from, keeping his options open. Not properly committing to any given player in the public eye until he was ready to go for the kill. Like he literally, got Gyökeres to such a point where Gyökeres only wanted Arsenal that he knew, okay, cool, I've got power now. I've got power in the negotiations now. cool. So like I've never, this guy must be a mastermind, because I have never, ever in my life heard of an agent waiving their fee from a deal, money that was owed to them. Never. So this just shows you the levels of Berta in it, because that, to me, that's a feat. Like whether it was Berta or whether it was a combination of Berta and Gyökeres, like, would they allow it, please? Like, because if you waive that fee, we can literally get the green light for everything to go today. To get it, literally. So, boy, imagine this year, we could get Zubamendi, Gyökeres, and Eze for cheaper, if not, maybe at max 10 million more. 10, 15 million more than what Liverpool paid for just Verts. That is mad negotiating. That's mad negotiating. And then when you factor in all of these deals, none of them we're paying all of the money up front. It's all being spread out over time. So yeah, in totality, it's like 140 million, 130 million, whatever it turns out to be. This season, we probably spent about 60 to 80 million on those 3 deals. So now we can go and shums on more. You get me? The spending don't need to stop, bro. You get it? It don't need to stop. You get it? So this might be one of those windows where we invest heavily, so that next summer we don't really need to do too much.
That's what I'm hoping for, where we could just do top-ups in January and stuff like that, because the fact of the matter is, I know City signed Haaland for like 50 odd million or something like that, but he's on monster wages. But Gyökeres is 130, 140 million pound player. Yeah. That's how much he would be costing in this market. Because if Declan Rice is 105, Gyökeres would be costing 130 something million, 140 million maybe in this market, that for the goals he's scoring. We're getting him for 70 odd.
And then think, let's just say best case scenario, he comes to Arsenal, he bangs in both seasons, we win Premier League, we win Champions League, whatever. We could flip him for double, maybe even triple of what we bought him. He'll be 29. That's a striker's prime. Obviously, it would then come to the decision, do we want to do that? Or do we want to keep him because we can just carry on doing stuff? But we might see the opportunity. We can flip him for triple of what we bought him for, which would then allow us to go out and buy the next bad man. Do you get it? So I don't know, man. I think we're in a real good position.
Why? I'm feeling good about this side. I think I gave Berta a hard time at the beginning, but I think he's coming good. And I think even though these have been in the works, but for 64 million, big up Kizzy. Kizzy just said it's 64 million all in. That's madness.
No, it's less than that. Because it's 63.5 million euros flat fee, which is I think that works out to like 55 million pounds, something like that. And then it's
63.5.
Then it's 10 million euros in add-ons, which will 10 million works out to what? 4 million pounds?
No, it's more.
So it's like 4 or 5 million pounds. So it's like just over 60. Just over 60 million pounds.
Serious deal. That's a serious deal.
And that's like, I don't know what the add-ons are. I don't know how the add-ons are achieved. Personally, I imagine it will be like based on goals or silverware one, but then it's like, cool, if he's scoring those goals for us to pay the add-ons, for us to win things, then it's like, but we're getting money for winning those things. So it's like, at that point, does the add-ons even really, like, financials even really matter? So
the add-ons make sense. The add-ons make sense to get the deal gone through, but I don't think anyone really cares about it like that.
I would have paid 100 million for him. That's how much I wanted him.
Listen, I would have paid more than 100 for what I've seen him doing. Because you got to remember, Hoyland and who's the other stop the big number? Nunes,
yeah.
Those guys are all 70 odd, 80 million.
And they scored less in their respective leagues than Gyökeres.
And Gyökeres is a player that, to me, when I look at his game, I mean, Nunes has got the similar. I can understand why people say Nunes is good, but when I look at Gyökeres' game, his game suits any team, any team. Like, he's rough and he's one touch play is brilliant. Like, I don't think people realize how good his 1-2s and his one touch play is. I don't think people see it like that. So as far as I'm concerned, that's who I wanted anyway. That's who I wanted from the beginning. Even though Isaac started doing his madness, I wanted Gyökeres. I've always wanted Gyökeres from the beginning. That's who I wanted from early. So,
wait, I don't know. I swear you've battled me on Isaac over Gyökeres, bro.
It weren't me.
Nah, I don't know. You know,
it weren't me, man. It weren't me, man.
I don't know, man.
Nah, it wasn't me, bro.
I don't know, man. A lot of people recently been forgetting the things that they've been saying to me, you know. So are you sure? I'm just checking, you know what I mean?
Weren't me, bro. But it definitely wasn't me, bro. it definitely weren't me. Big up Kaz, my brother. Yeah, big up my bro on the raid, man. You know, if you're coming in, man, make sure you subscribe and like and subscribe to Halftime Hooks. Subscribe to this channel, FamZone TV. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're liking and subscribing. We're just talking about how Gyökeres is going to score about 40 goals this season. Do you know what I mean? Me and my guy Hooks, we're talking about how he's going to score 40 or 50 goals this season, man. It's going to be a serious season for him, man. Make sure you're liking and subscribing on your way out as well, because I'm gonna redirect it over to Saeed's live. Let me see if Troops live. Troops is not live. Oh, Troops is live. Let me give you a try. Who do you want to go to, Saeed or Troops? Let me let the chat decide. Who want to go to, Saeed or Troops? Ekatike to Newcastle, we said. Why's Kaz not mod? Ekatike to Newcastle, yeah? Big up Kaz, my guy. You lot choose. You do want to go to Saeed or Troops? You lot gotta let me know. Have you lot liked and subscribed to in the video though? That's what I want to know. Has everyone subscribed? Isaac's not going anywhere, man. There's no way.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
Okay, Isaac's not going anywhere. They're not letting Isaac go anywhere, man. You're not letting Isaac go anywhere. And if he did, I expect Arsenal to go in for him as well. Play him on the left wing. I don't care.
Yeah, now you're on what I'm on. Yeah, okay.
I expect if Isaac's leaving, Arsenal might as well just bid for him. We found our left winger now. Rodrigo can stay in Real Madrid. I don't care. I don't business. I'm not bothered. Like, at the end of the day, bring Isaac, play him left wing. Not bothered.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I've been on that for a minute. I don't mind.
Yeah, the left wing thing for Isaac. Yeah, let it run. Let it run, man. But yeah, I don't think Isaac's leaving anywhere. I don't think he's leaving.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't think he's going. I think they're gonna sign Ekatike because they're trying to boost their abilities to compete in the league and the Champions League, and like signing Ekatike to sell Isaac, the math don't math for me personally.
But yeah, I'm gonna send you over to Saeed now. Saeed's live right now. Oh no, he's not. He's not even live. What's going on? Am I going mad or something?
Yeah, you're going mad.
Oh, he's just finished. I think he's not even live. Troops is live. Let me send you to Troops now. I'll send you over to Troops.
Yeah, and ask him why. I ask him in the chat why you been ducking hooks. Do you know what? Yeah, I might have a. You get me? I might have Yeah, I'm gonna drop some messages in his chat. I need to know why he's been ducking me since on my stream. Yeah, he said that we're not getting Gyökeres, and I told him it could still happen. He said, "No, it's not happening. It's not happening. You're Igal, your Babs. You know, we're not getting him. You get me? Yeah." But we got him now, and he's been ducking man since, you know. So yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna drop a little message in his chat.
Choose is my brother, man.
Yeah, he's my brother as well. But you get me. You know what I'm like when I'm right, proven to be right.
Yeah, this has been my boy. This has been my vision for a minute. This has been my vision for a minute. I want is that left wing Gyökeres up top. I've been on that for a while. Like is that can play left wing? Is on that. So, but you know, make sure you like the video and you're subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're subscribing to Halftime Hooks as well. And I'll be on DG's channel at 4 p.m. Probably with Hooks as well, depending on what Hooks is doing. And then but yeah, go and raid up Troops is live now. So go and raid up Troops. FamZone TV raid, Aki and Saltfish raid. Yeah, just do some Aki and Saltfish raid. FamZone TV, Aki and Saltfish raid. And then I'll see you at 4 p.m. on DG's channel. I might go live tonight as well. Prayers up for Dean, because obviously having an operation and all that, you get me. So that's why you ain't really seen Dean on the channel for the last week or so. But he'll be back. He'll be back this week. You know what I'm saying? So prayers up for my brother.
Yeah, prayers up, man.
You get me? And then yeah, man, you'll see me on DG's channel at 4, and then I might go live tonight. Just do a raggle thing. You get me? So yeah, go on FamZone TV, Aki and Saltfish on Troops' channel. And then yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, I'm lying. I'm on Saeed tomorrow morning at 10 as well. I'm on Saeed tomorrow at 10, so I'll see you man in a bit. But yeah, see you in a bit of my G's them.